I'm talking to you today because I care about books. I'm a second-generation bookbinder. You cut me, I bleed glue. Not really. Anyway, I own my own manufacturing plant. We're in our 61st year. We're experts at making books. In fact, I've consulted for names that you'll recognize. When Shutterfly decided to make a real book, they consulted with me. A few years later, when Apple introduced their new photo book product, they consulted with me. Some of the names in the industry that you might recognize: Integrity Albums, Lasting Impressions, Story Rock Electronic Media, even Kiss Books. I've been their manufacturer. Some of the books that are sitting on your coffee tables today were probably manufactured by me. Let me show you a little bit about our flush mount album to kind of explain the quality and the pride that we take in producing our products. The outside cover is genuine Italian leather, furniture grade. When you open the book, the next component, well, let me back up. As part of the cover, we have a nice firm substrate here. Won't warp, won't bend. You'll notice it's a nice heavy board, but yet there's a subtle padding to it that enhances the feel of the leather. Some album companies don't do that. We prefer to do that. It gives you just a nice tactile feel. What's called the face-off, or the end sheet, these actually come from Italy. We couldn't find a domestic supplier to give us the quality that we needed. It has a nice linen texture. The next component is what we call the easy sheet. The easy sheet is the paper substrate, and I point out paper here, acid-free paper in this case. Then Fuji Crystal Archive professional grade paper, blacker blacks, whiter whites, true representation. And incidentally, this is a digital paper because most of you will be printing from digital prints. The easy sheet that I talked about, and I've mentioned earlier, these are all hand stacked together. An important component, and this is kind of a difficult thing to see, but the pages are offset from the easy sheet, which allows it to give us that lay flat. If we didn't offset those pages, then the easy sheet is bumping into each other, and it makes it very difficult for it to lay flat. The spine is reinforced so that it won't open up. There's a decorative headband here. Everything that we do is to give you just that little bit of difference, that where you don't really know why it's better, but it's better. We have certain standards that I demand in my manufacturing plant. For example, this is one of our newest products, a lay flat book. True photographic print. Beautiful grandson, by the way, where the page is glued back to back. When we were researching this equipment, the price range varied greatly. We went with a Swiss manufacturer, the most expensive machine on the market. The equipment we bought from a Swiss manufacturer applies the glue, hot glue, which dries instantly, specially formulated for photo paper, comes from Europe, very, very, very expensive, but it goes to show you that I'm not willing to cut any corners. It's extruded as the paper passes by this extrusion bar, which puts a very thin, uniform coat. You cannot tell. You would think that this page was printed both sides, not that it's photographic paper that has been glued back to back. You cannot tell, and they do not come apart. One of the things that's very important to me when I order something over the web is easy ordering. So when we worked with our designers to come up with our ordering system, we wanted to make it as simple as possible. So what we've allowed you to do is, once you create your spreads and you go to decide you want to order an album from us, you'll choose your spreads. We'll give you a preview of what that book will look like before you actually upload those spreads, So if you need to do some rearranging or so forth, you can before you do the upload. Once you're satisfied that everything is good, you'll place the upload. Your spreads will go into our servers. You'll do what we call checkbox ordering. You'll say, I want a leather album, check. A linen album, check. I want this color, check. I want this size, check. You'll do that, mix and match however you want, add it to your shopping cart, enter your credit card information, your shipping information. We can drop ship to your client. No invoices, no identifying papers that the book came from us is in there. Boom, we're done. Rush service? Who needs rush service? All of our books go through our manufacturing plant, just like Rush. We found treating books differently, different tracks, different speeds, just slowed things down. So we guarantee your books will ship within 7 days. The reality is, most of your books will ship within 4 days or less. One thing about our books, and one of the reasons we don't cut quality, is because we want you to enjoy them. So we back every book we sell with what we call a lifetime of abuse. Abuse, not use, abuse. Because we want you to enjoy your books. Now let's be reasonable. I don't want you to abuse your books, but treat it like any several $100 product that you buy, which is what it is. And it'll last you not just your lifetime, but your children's lifetime, your grandchildren's lifetime, and even your great-grandchildren. Let's talk a minute about coming to me, factory direct. Currently, you're buying your albums from a retailer. That retailer is charging you, let's say, $400. That retailer paid me to create your book $300. The difference being $100. What I'm telling you is, I'm going to sell you that album direct for $300, which is going to put an extra $100 in your pocket. Now let's put that on an annual basis. Let's say that you're very successful and you sell $10,000 a year worth of albums. Doing the same math, the retailer paid me $7,500, which is a difference of $2,500. So here again, I'm willing to sell you $10,000 worth of albums for $7,500, which puts an extra $2,500 in your pocket. Goodness, who wouldn't be happy about that?